Cost factors. Just let's go deep into the cost factor one more time. So, first of all, first factor of cost is comparison bar per bar. Cost per bar. Cost per bar. Another thing, so here I want just one more time stop on this idea that if you want to compare cost, you can't compare Y12 and FRP-12. Let's say Y16 and FRP-16. You compare only bar according to the table of substitution. So let's say if you need steel, this is FRP. If you need steel 8, FRP gonna be 6. I just start from the middle, just an example. If you need steel 10, you need FRP 7. If you need steel 12, you need FRP 8, and so forth. We have this table of substitution. That's it. So another one thing, let's say steel 16, FRP 12. I just remember some pricing, so that is why I just use this one. So one more time, steel 12 gonna cost you retail price for always we compare the same with the same, so it's 12 meters or 40 feet. And this is retail price. Retail price. I mean, the ratio should be almost the same. So, okay, so steel 12 gonna cost you approximately 35,000 shillings. And the steel 16 gonna cost you approximately 60, 69. Approximately, plus minus 1,000 or 2,000 depending on producer. FRP gonna cost you here 28.5, and here gonna cost you 50. I believe it's 55 now. 55. So. That's the difference. So that's the difference. So you can see this is 20% here, 20% here, yes, and 20% here. The difference a bit goes down here. So here maybe 15%, something like this, and going to increase it if we compare. I don't know why 32 with our FRP 22. That's the difference. But more or less this is the idea. So first you compare just cost according to table of substitution. And this is the first idea. Another thing is transportation. Transport cost. Yes, you can tell that for the big project, most of the time producers they deliver for free. And this is true. Yes, you can go to roofing and steel and tube and tell I need 20 tons. Of course, they're gonna send it for free. Maybe not to, I don't know, to Busia or another part of the country, but in Kampala, around their production, they can for free. But what if you need, let's say, 10 bars only? And you have two options. You can go to the factory, but they never sell in let's say they only let's say they only sell it in wholesale, so you can never get it there. You can go to hardware shop and buy it there, but in hardware they're not gonna supply it for free. Only in case, yes, if you're bigger, is your order is pretty enough, let's say strong, and maybe they can deliver for free. But unfortunately, we know that sometimes people they build their houses halfly or something like that. So they just buy 10 bars, 20 bars, maybe, and they just somehow they have to move it to their construction site. And this is a problem because let's say you have a Y12 and there are 10 pieces and you have to move them to your house because you need to, let's say, construct columns. So how do you do? You have only one option. You can bend them in UK first of all, then you have to hire a truck, small one, and move it there. So probably it can cost you 20 up to 50,000, depends on distance. Yes. So you can compare. First of all, you have to buy material, then add to this 10% just to deliver it, which is maybe for someone very rich is not a big problem, but for most of the people who calculates money, actually it costs something. This is one problem. Another thing actually here, to be honest, is here. If we just zoom in, what we have here in this point, every engineer can tell me that first of all, when you bend it, here you have force of stretching in this area, and here you have force of compression. Yes, you can tell me, no, wait, this is allowed to bend these bars, because how other ways are going to get angles or UKs or something like this? Yes, guys, it is pretty allowed to bend them, but not to bend and then unbend. The problem is that once you bend it, here we have, let's say, stretching of material, here some compression of material. Once you unbend it, back, you're gonna get weakness here and weakness here. So this we're going to call stress point. Let's say you're going to use it for beam. This is your walls, okay? And this is your beam, your perfect 12-meter bar. And here in the middle is stress point. Actually, the problem point always, deflection here maximum, and you have stress point here, which is pretty safety for your house of a dream. That's it. So, and unfortunately, you have no choice. Everyone do this. So, yes, you have to use this thing as all the hardware shops supply with this thing. You will never see big constructor, big sites, big construction sites, and they pile the material like this. Never. They always trade. Because they use 40-feet track and they supply it without bending. But for local guys, this is always a problem. Not too much guys, they think about it, but you as engineer, you have to know. So, in our case, what do we offer? First of all, we are 9 times lighter than steel. And you can imagine that, let's say, 5 bars of Y12, you just can put on your shoulder on water and move it on water. So you can compare price of moving on board and price moving with a truck. That's the difference. So for big structures, for big construction companies, it has no sense, because sometimes even we deliver for free, it's true. But for let's say for small buildings, residential buildings, it always has sense. So please don't forget to tell about the transportation cost. Another thing is, yes, we talk about it, but one more time, this is overlapping. Overlapping. So this is now this changed. So most of the time for big projects we supply in one piece. Let's say, as I showed before, this is your beam, 100 meters, and you have to use several 12 meters bar just to reach the length. Okay, approximately. This is not the exact quantity, just approximately. And this overlapping always is wasting of your material. So, in case of big structures, we supply in one piece, which can save them. One more time, I want to repeat that wasting, if you use D6 here, so wasting can come up to 5-6%. If we use D12, wasting can reach up to 11% of your material. Just wasting for overlapping and all the things like this. So this is important thing. Yes, for small structures, unfortunately, for them, no. If they place an order for the full ground slab or something like this, yes, we can produce a specific length. But most of the time, once they buy like 5, 10, 12 bars, so we supply in regular 12 meter or other way 40 feet length. That's it. But anyway, overlapping. Then one more thing, actually this is not, I'm not too proud to tell about it, but this is reality. Maybe this is not so open, but we know that here some guys, they like to buy and sell scrap. So stealing from construction sites sometimes are common thing. So just people, they just stealing small piece of steel or something, they just sell them. In our case, no scrap, no overlapping, reduction in transport cost and reduction in cost in this. So we can conclude, so we are 30% less compared to steel. If we calculate more, maybe we can rise up this difference even more. Okay.